Welcome to my butterfly garden. Come in and have a look and I can tell you about the life cycle and the conservation of these beautiful insects. Hi, I'm Jo from Gold Coast Butterflies, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about butterflies. Butterflies need two things to survive in our world. They need their host plant, and most butterflies have their own host plant, and that's all the caterpillars need to grow. And they also need nectar, flowers in the garden, for energy to fly around to find their host plant and to mate. So they're the two things that we need in the host plant, in the butterfly garden. So when the butterfly finds the host plant that's suitable for that butterfly, it lays a tiny little egg on the leaf. Very hard to see, and they're usually laid upside down underneath the leaf, which protects it from the sun and the rain. Now it takes about 4 or 5 days for that egg to hatch out, and out of there comes a little caterpillar, which is very small, just the head of a pin when he comes out, but the caterpillar grows very quickly. All the caterpillar needs to eat is the leaves off his host plant, and he sheds his skin several times in the process of growing bigger, until we've got a caterpillar looking like this, which is quite large. He's just about eaten all the leaves that he can possibly eat. So then he goes to the top of a tree, usually leaving the host plant, or the top of an enclosure, and he spins silk, and that hangs himself upside down. And then he sheds his skin for the last time, and then underneath the skin is called a chrysalis or a pupa. And here's some we have here that the caterpillar has turned into. Inside of the chrysalis is mainly just the mush from the green leaves that the caterpillar's been eating, and the cells break down. A few parts of the caterpillar remain and they are transformed, and then the new parts of the butterfly grow within the chrysalis. This metamorphosis is sped up with heat and slowed down with cold. So in the warm weather it can take only as short as 1 week for the chrysalis to change from a caterpillar into a butterfly. And then just before the butterfly hatches, you can see the butterfly inside of the chrysalis, and then he will hatch out and stretch his wings out to full size until he's ready to fly away as an adult butterfly. And adult butterflies don't need to eat anymore. They've done all their eating as a caterpillar. They just need to drink nectar for energy. So they've got the energy to fly around looking for a mate and finding their host plant. Butterflies drink nectar from flowers. They do this with a little straw-like proboscis that they have underneath their nose. And they put that proboscis right down to the base of the nectar pool in the flower and suck up the nectar. Then they convert this nectar to energy, and that gives them the energy they need to fly around the garden looking for a mate and looking for their host plant to reproduce. A butterfly garden requires lots of nectar plants. These are marigolds, and the butterflies love bright colourful flowers that they can put their proboscis into and suck up the nectar they need for energy. Butterflies also like fruit, so some old fruit that's a bit fermented, the butterflies enjoy drinking the nectar from that as well. So plant lots of flowers in your butterfly garden to attract all sorts of different butterflies. All butterflies and moths start their life as a caterpillar. This is the caterpillar for the monarch butterfly. It's black and white and yellow stripes, and it's got a bright yellow stripe to warn predators that it has a toxin in it which it gets from its host plant, and this warns predators off. A lot of other caterpillars have all sorts of defences to keep them safe. Come and visit our butterfly house at Gavin. We have lots of monarch butterflies and other species flying around. You can feed the butterflies on nectar, and they make great photo opportunities. We also have lots of information about saving our butterfly species, conservation, plants, host plants like this one here for the Richmond birdwing butterfly, which is on the critically endangered list. We also do education, so we take our excursions to the school and we take the butterfly life cycle and teach the kids about butterflies and even leave the life cycle kit in their classroom. This is a female monarch butterfly. It has dark veins down the back as opposed to the male. The main role of the female is to find a mate and lay eggs. This is the male monarch butterfly. He's differently marked and he has 2 sex spots on the back of his wings which emit a scent which attracts the female butterfly. So the role of the male was to mate with the female and then patrol the area where the female are laying their eggs to chase the other butterflies away and keep it safe for the female butterflies.
Nature's way and the metamorphosis effect of the change from caterpillar to chrysalis is it digests itself using enzymes triggered by hormones before sleeping cells similar to stem cells go into body parts of the future butterfly. The lifespan of the butterfly is short. They travel 4,000 to 7,000 kilometers from the cold of the Canadian winter to the summer of Mexico. They cluster 10 to 50 million per acre compared with a peak of 1 billion in 1996, a serious decline. This is generally caused by the use of herbicides, destroying the host plants needed for the caterpillar's existence. There is need to encourage the planting of host and nectar plants in our gardens. Your butterfly garden nursery can aid and supply you with the correct plants, which will entice the butterflies to visit you.